Oh my god. 70 is not working. I don't know what to do. Guys, so from the title you can tell that this is my labor and delivery video. And I know that my hair has been looking a mess in all my videos lately, but don't worry, that's gonna get fixed soon. But back to the main point. So today I'm going to be talking about my labor and delivery. I gave birth on February 8th, 2017 to the most beautiful baby boy ever, well, in my eyesight. And I have a whole lot of footage and a whole lot of pictures that I'll be inserting throughout the video so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just get right into it. So February 6th, I had a doctor's appointment, maybe 8 something that morning. She checked my cervix and everything and did not tell me that I was dilating. So I'm going to just assume that I started dilating maybe later on in that day, or maybe I was just starting to have contractions, because right after she checked me, I immediately started cramping. And I just thought that it was just normal for that to happen because she never checked me before. This was like her first time really checking my cervix to see if I was dilating or anything yet. So I went through that whole day of February 6th cramping. Really didn't get much sleep that night. And then February 7th came, and then the cramps got a little more intense. And I told my grandma that something doesn't feel right. I think we need to go check on the baby. And she was like, that's just false contractions. That's nothing, because if you go to the hospital, they're just going to send you back home. So I was like, okay, I don't want to go to the hospital just for them to send me back home. So I guess I'll just like lay around and just try to deal with it. So maybe 12 something in the day, February 7th, the cramps got a little more intense, and I was on the phone with my husband. I was telling him what was going on. So he got off the phone with me to tell his mama to come pick me up and take me to the hospital. So she took me, and by the time we got to the hospital, I would say I probably waited 10 minutes. And then they asked me what was going on. I said, it feels like I'm having menstruation cramps. So they took me into this room and they examined me and said that I was already 4 centimeters dilated and that I'm in labor and that I would not be able to go home. So I called my husband and was like, babe, you need to get in Miami like ASAP, because he was in Georgia at the time. And when I went into labor, he was supposed to notify his instructors, because he's in the military, to let him come home. So he was working that process out, and then they admitted me into a room. And luckily, one of my best friends, who was Asia, left school to come be with me in the hospital, and I just thought that was so. I got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, hams, toast. Hi, So my best friend Asia made the beginning process of my laboring so much fun. All we did was joke around, we played, we goofed off. We really made it like a party in my room. I'm pretty sure the nurses and doctors was like, what in the world is going on in there? So after my best friend Asia left, my other best friend Stephanie came. She got like the worst part of my laboring process. She was there when I was crying, when I was complaining about how hungry I was, how thirsty I was. She was there holding my hand, breathing with me, talking me through everything. It was just, you probably would have thought she was my baby daddy, the way she was acting with me. Like, and then the funny thing is, my contractions did not get bad until my husband was on his way to the hospital. That's when them pains started hitting me like bad.
Shut up. I love you.
No.
It's okay.
Stephanie, it hurts. Oh my God, Stephanie.
I see it. It's kind of big. Calm down.
Oh my God. Stephanie.
I don't know what to do. You want to squeeze my hand?
It doesn't work.
Stop crying. Okay, it's coming down. No, it's coming back up. It's okay. You can cry to LJ. Don't cry. Stop crying. Like, well, like, what if they tell you, would you rather do a C-section to
No.
just stop it? No.
Oh my God, I know another one not coming back. I just want food and water. Is that too much to ask for?
You can't have food or water after this big head
It's
come
taking
out.
forever.
You need a. They told you can't push? I would have been like pushing, like jump up.
Yo, daddy here, so can you come out?
Yeah, man, he on the elevator. Hurry up. Damn. Trying to see your face already.
I'm ready to be over this pain already.
I bet you can't wait until I'm pregnant.
Oh, Jesus, that's gonna be so sad. Oh, because I'm not gonna know what to do.
Exactly how I'm feeling right now. Hey, do you know if Maisha's on? I said, do you know if Adriana in class or working today?
I have no idea.
Want to see if we can FaceTime her?
Okay. Stephanie.
Breathe it out. Breathe it out.
It's not working.
Well, because you're not trying.
I am. Oh my God. Stephanie, it's not working.
I don't know what to do. It wasn't a big one.
Still hurts.
You can relax. Breathe it out. So they actually lie on movies so that breathing doesn't work.
For like the really, really big one, shit doesn't help at all.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Hey, baby, hurry up. God, I'm tired of waiting on you.
I just need this epidural so they can check me.
They better come check you at 10.
No, I don't have it yet.
Have what yet?
The epidural.
Oh, well, they could better come get you your epidural at 10 so they can check you at 10:30. You can't close your legs. No, you got tubes going down
I
there?
got 3 down there.
Oh. You don't have to pee, right?
I have the thing down there that I pee in.
Oh, you got the catheter?
Yeah, because I couldn't move the epidural. So during that whole little process right there, my grandma went down to go get my husband to bring him back up to the room. And he was a soldier through it all. Held my hand, let me squeeze him. Even when I was acting like the B word, he still stood by my side through it all. And I'm happy that the way I was acting towards him didn't affect him to like be nasty towards me while I was in labor. And my grandma, she was there by my side through it all, and I really appreciate her for that because she didn't have to be there with me. So after my best friend Stephanie left, I would say I was probably in labor still for 2 more hours before I got to 10 centimeters. And when they checked me, they was like, okay, it's time to push. But by me having an epidural, I could not feel myself pushing. I couldn't feel him coming out. I couldn't feel anything. On top of that, I was so exhausted. Like, I was literally laying there like, I'd rather just take these contractions than push because I was so tired. I was in labor for 3 days. I haven't eaten in 3 days, haven't drunk nothing in 3 days. The only thing I had was them stupid ice chips to eat on. And what was that doing for me? Nothing. So at this point, my baby heart rate starts to drop. And it was like, if you don't push, you're going to have to get a C-section. I was like, just give me a C-section. Because I can't keep pushing like this. I'm tired. I'm getting frustrated. I'm exhausted. So just go ahead and give me the C-section. So I went ahead and got the C-section. He was born on February 8th at 8:35 p.m., 6 pounds and 15 ounces. I could not do nothing but cry. Like, that moment right there when you hear your child's first cry, it feels like your whole life changed. And I was finally a mother. Like, those 3 days was worth it for those like 5 seconds hearing him cry. It's just amazing what the human body can do, you know? It's just, I'm so happy to be a mother. I had him, they took him to NICU and I went to recovery. I would say I was probably in recovery from 3 to 5 hours, and then they was finally able to send me to a room. I didn't go see him until February the 9th, and I was so happy to finally go see him because he couldn't be in my room, and I forgot the reason why. They would still run the test on him and stuff, and by him coming a little early, I guess they had to watch him, and there was some other stuff that was going on with him, so he couldn't stay in the room with me. So that was like really, really sad right there. So I had to go down to the NICU every day to see him.
Hi, Daddy. You get on my nerves.
So since our son couldn't be in the room with us, we just decided to enjoy each other's company and just make the best of the situation, since we haven't seen each other since December and it was February now. So that's what, maybe 2 months since we seen each other. So we were just trying to enjoy each other's company before he left again, because he was only able to be home for 3 days, which was not a lot of time. So I guess we were just trying to soak in each other when we could, and then just go down and enjoy our son together.
Recording. Because I love you.
So my husband left February the 12th. We went to the NICU to see our son before he left. We had our little family moment, and it was beautiful. And our son ended up coming home February the 13th. And I was so excited about that because even though one of my men's left, one of my other men's came home. And it was like a bittersweet situation. So now we've come to the conclusion of this video. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share. You can follow our family Instagram. The name will be in the description box below. Bye.